What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're going to be doing the video for how to unlock the Super Taxi in Midnight Club Street Racing. This is a good car, pretty good stats. I'll talk about it more when I unlock it, but I'll show you what to do to unlock it. And be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Hope you all enjoyed my video for how to unlock the Marauder a couple weeks ago. I did the ice cream truck stuff in the middle, but we went back to finding the last car that we hadn't unlocked on the free roam mode. This car's pretty good though. So we're gonna start with the Marauder, just because why not use the Marauder to unlock the Super Taxi, you know? So from the beginning of cruise, just do what I do, follow me. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna head directly from where you spawn in, just keep heading straight, go all the way down to the very lowest corner of the map. It should be a kind of a green semicircle part of the map. We're heading towards it now. You can see it on the map now. What you're going to do is head towards that. That's going to be where we're going to our point of reference here. First, I'm going to flip through this window. Managed to stick the landing decently. So first off, you're going to come find this little memorial thing here of the stone little whatever this is. Then turn to the right and go towards this structure here. I think it's like a memorial as well. Then drive up this, and that's where it is right up there. I was not going fast enough. You want to go about 100 miles an hour to get up there, but that's where we're going to want to go. And then once you get up in there, you're going to just brake and sit on the little purple thing. When you sit on that long enough, you'll hear a little noise. It'll confirm it to you, and then you're good to go. So then we'll just go back to the main menu, unlock or show the Super Taxi, and then from there we will wow, I cleared that. Okay, so see, possible even with the Marauder to unlock this thing. Yes, you should go about 105 miles an hour. I definitely was going way too fast just now, but yeah, if you just go this way, wrap around. If you have a fast enough car, you don't need to do this. I'm just doing this to kind of get a little bit more juice. So slow it up a little bit, get it about 105-ish, and then just floor it through. And now you're on the roof. Now just slowly position your car, then drive through the little pink thing. Just sit on it, wait for the little noise. And I like this little pink thing, by the way. And don't y'all love how that American flag is just frozen in mid-wind? But okay, so now we'll go back. And now I'll do a max speed test with the Super Taxi that we just unlocked. So, the Super Taxi is pretty good, honestly. I'll show its stats in a second once we get there. So, it basically is just slightly less handling than the regular taxi. It's got a little bit of decal shift. It still has taxi written on it, but it's got like engine sticking out, better rims, better wheels, and some of its decals are missing. And it does not have the acceleration of the Marauder, but its top speed is way better. Handling is the same, and then the durability of the Marauder is way, way, way better. So it's basically a nice middle ground in terms of the Taxi and the Marauder, and it has 5 NOS. So I think the Super Taxi is the best of the 3. The Super Taxi is pretty good. It's basically a nice upper tier car that's not too crazy. A lot of the London cars in this game are extremely fast, but they have no durability at all, and they will just die every time you hit anything ever. So with the Super Taxi, yes, its acceleration is worse than the Marauders, and you can really feel that when you start up, but the top speed is good, so with this car, you'll just kind of keep accelerating for a while until you reach its top speed, as opposed to the Marauder. Once it gets near, it heavily slows down, but it just kind of flies in the low gears. So obviously when you race, if you drive against the Marauder with the Super Taxi, if it's a tight cornered race, the Super Taxi will 1000% lose to the Marauder, but if you got any straights, the Super Taxi can really get up to speed once it gets going. It actually can get up to about 156. If I can just keep this dang thing straight. My controller is very old, but yeah, this thing is pretty good, honestly. It's just a nice, reliable car. I don't recommend like trying to race any of the homeboy races with this thing because I don't think it would beat them. But I think you could use this car for sure to unlock any of the extra cars, it might be a little bit of a challenge to race the London people, but you could race the New York people. So when you go to London, you can use the super taxi to race the like New York racers as they're since they're in London. When you do the head point races, you actually race the other the other nations race car drivers are in each city for those things. So it's kind of a weird little thing they did for this. See, handling is very, very good. The handbrake works like a charm. You don't lose a lot of speed with this car, so this car would be one of the ones that you would really not be going that fast, but you would just never slow down. Like, taking those two corners like that, that's like the bane of most of those London cars. They just can't handle those tight corners. They would just slam into stuff. But with the taxi, you're good to go. So 5 NOS is really good too. That's slightly above average for NOS. Most cars have like, around 4. 5 is like above average for the, homeboy race car people. Their third level cars, most have 3 or 4. A couple of them have 5. So it's a good car. Having NOS is always good. It's just always good to have NOS because then you just fly and you can go really fast and you can recover if you ever hit anything. So NOS is always good for, a get out of jail free car. When you have 5 of them, it's pretty good. So try to get up to the top speed of this thing now that I'm not really hitting anybody for a second. Looks like it's it's 156 on the downhill part. If I can make it all the way over to there, still going this fast, that would be good. But if I don't, that's fine. But yeah, this car is good. It's a good car. Very, very fast. Very reliable. Good handling. The Marauder, I think, has a little bit less handling than this thing. This car has the same handling as the regular taxi. It's just actually fast. And the regular taxi is kind of not, but obviously you're not comparing. Those two cars are not to be compared too much because of the fact that, they're very different. So, yeah, looks like it's up to about 157. It's a good car. Very, very good. I recommend it. It's fun to drive around with this thing. Always fun. Looks cool. Funny rims. And the engine sticking out of the front. It's good stuff. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Peace.